Alright, hi everyone. So this is going to be a fitness class that is solely based on just balance. So if you need to, you can always get a chair and put it in front of you. So let me get a chair and I'll show you what you can do. So you can have a chair in front of you, it's totally optional. So we are first going to start with a single leg balance look up. So what you're going to do is pick a foot you're going to keep on the ground, bring one leg up, you're going to balance on that foot. We're going to stay here first. And then once we really get stable here, we're going to bring our hands up. We're going to stay just like that, just for a little bit. And if you need that chair, this is where that chair would come in handy, as you would hold it right here. So from there, we're going to look up to the ceiling. Stabilize that ankle. All right, look back forward. Bring those hands down. We're still balancing on that one leg. And bring that down. All right, we are going to move on to the other side. So balance on the one leg, bring the other leg up. We're first just going to stay right here. Get nice and stable first. Remember, when your ankles are wobbly, you are strengthening them. Try to stabilize that ankle. All right, we're going to bring those hands up. We're still looking forward right now. And we're going to look up to the ceiling. Ooh, so be careful. Try to stabilize that ankle. Remember, you can always hold on to that chair if you need to. Look back down. Bring those arms down. Remember, we're still balancing on that leg. Ooh, try to cover. There we go. And bring that down. All right, wiggle it out if you need to. All right, so our next one, what we're gonna do, it's a three-way leg swing. So what you're gonna do is you are going to swing forward, swing out, and then you're going to open the knee. So you can always put the chair in front of you. So balance on one leg, going to come out, to the side, come up and out. So we're first going to do this one right here. Stabilize that ankle. Two more. 2 and 1. And relax. Wiggle out those legs if you need to. Switch on over to the other side. We are going to just do this one right here. You can tap that foot down each time, or you can keep it in the air. Whichever you prefer. Stabilize that ankle. And rest. Good job. Wiggle out those legs. Now we're going to do the side swing. So like I said, we're stabilizing that ankle and we are going to the side. Remember, we're not teapotting. I want you to stay up nice and tall. You can tap that foot down each time, or you can leave it in the air. Nice and slow. Try to control that movement. Woo. If you get out of hand, just kind of reset yourself just a little bit. We want to do 2 more on this side. All right, and we're going to switch on over to the other side. And if you needed that chair, you bring it in here to hold on to it. You're still trying to stabilize that ankle. Two more. 2 and 1. All right, let those legs relax just a little bit. Going on to our next one. So this one we're going to come here. So bring that leg in and out. So if you needed that chair, you can put the chair like this. That foot is on that leg and you're coming in and out. In and out. So if you were doing it this way, it's going to look like this. So forward, legs forward and out. Forward and out, excuse me. And if you're doing it without the chair, it's going to look like this. So forward and out. Forward and out. Forward and out. Woo. And recover yourself. My balance hasn't been the best, but we're working through this together. So we are going to do the opposite leg. Let me just make sure we're doing the right thing. All right. Put that leg, that foot on that leg. So forward and out, forward and out. This is also good to stretch those hip flexors if you've got tight hip flexors. And again, it looks like this without the chair. So if you need to, you could always hold the chair kind of like this too. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Remember, we're standing up nice and tall. We're keeping those shoulders back. 2 more. 2, 1. All right. Our next is going to be our tandem stance. We've done this multiple times before. It's been a while. What you're going to do is put one foot in front of the other. You want to be heel to toe as best you can. Just like this. So we're first just going to stand right here. So what you can do is you can put that chair in front of you if you need to. Try not to lock the knees. Have a slight bend in them. And we're just going to focus on balancing right now on those feet. All right, so from here, we are going to come on up onto the tippy toes and back on the heels. Come up on the tippy toes and back on the heels. Nice cohesive movement. Two more. 2 and 1. All right, we're going to switch to the other side. So you're going to put the opposite foot in front and just focus on balancing here. Whoop. The foot that you're balancing the most on is going to be that back foot. So try to stabilize those ankles. Remember, if they're wobbling, you are strengthening them. Whoop. So that's going to happen. Just reset. And try to get your mind focused back again. So now we're gonna do the up on the toes, back on the heels. So up on the toes, back on the heels. Up on the toes, back on the heels. Woo! Like I said, my balance isn't perfect either. All right, so up on the toes and back on the heels. Try to look forward and find a point that you're going to watch. That helps a lot. Whoop, 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 whoop. Try to recover and come back. 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, and rest. Our next one is going to be a single leg deadlift reach. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna balance on one leg and you're gonna reach down to the ground. So we're going just like this, down, coming on up, down, coming on up. Try to keep this leg as straight as you can, going back, down, coming on up. Try to stabilize that ankle. Ooh, and you will mess up. That's okay. Just recover. Do a few more on this leg and then we'll go on to the other leg. Nice and slow down, coming on up. Do 2 more. Ooh. And just get down as low as you can. If you can't get to the ground, that's okay. And coming on up. All right. So now we're going to switch sides. So we're going down and coming on up. Remember, we're keeping the shoulders back and chest open. I don't want you hunching the shoulders. Good job. Keep going. Stabilize that ankle. Try to make it a nice cohesive movement. You will have one ankle that's a little bit stronger than the other, typically whichever side you were most dominant. Whoop. All right, we'll do 3 more. 3. Ooh, 2. 1 more. Let's make this a good one. All right, good job. So that's going to be it for our balance today. If you want to make this a longer workout, which you can make this into a workout, you can go through them again. It's roughly about, from my clock's about 14 minutes. You can always do the exercises longer if you wish. You can always also add in some weights if you choose. So this is really good to work on the balance. It's also working on the core. It's also working on the lower leg muscles and strengthening up the ankles. One of the biggest factors of falling is bad balance. So it's always great to work on some balance. Balance is really easy to lose, but it's really hard to kind of train your body to get back to where you were. So I can always do some more workouts like this if this is what you think is beneficial to you, or if you enjoyed this, you can always just call us in at the Wellness Center and we can listen to you, to your recommendations and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I want you to have a great Thursday.